Hello, and welcome back to Let's Play Satisfactory. We just finished setting up our production for crystal oscillators. We've got circuit boards right over here to the north. And now we're going to jump in with modular frames and hopefully motors today. We're using an alternate recipe for motors. An alternate recipe for modular frames too when it comes to that. Now for modular frames, we only need 6 assemblers. Let's take a look at the recipe. We're out of cable. There we go. Okay, the recipe for alternate modular frames, reinforced iron plates, and steel pipes. Super easy. So these are our stitched plates here, our reinforced iron plates. We'll set modular frames up right here. Let's give a lot of room. One, two, three. Let's output that to the south again. Yeah, that makes sense. So merger, merger, and merger, all outputting south. We'll put up a industrial storage container. Go one over, one full foundation over, and then one up. Center it. Actually, we should center these. Let's center these mergers. There we go. Okay. And 3 more assemblers. It's not quite 90 degrees. That's better. Set up all of our recipes. I'm pretty sure that these are the only components that require reinforced iron plates. Let me check quickly here. Yeah, only one. So conveyor poles around here. 1, 2, 3, it's all gonna fit perfectly. One, two, three, 4, 5. It's not quite going to fit. And right here. All right. Let's put some splitters up. Connect the belts. Now let's connect our resources. Is that, yeah, one space off. Okay, there's the stitched iron plates. Now let's come all the way over here, and we're going to grab steel pipes. Let's set this right. I want to avoid clipping. Let's see if that's good. One more. There we go. No clipping. We'll add another pole here. Now let's find our steel pipes. I think they're on the bottom, aren't they? Yikes. Okay. That's kind of a clip, isn't it? Okay, that's fine. We'll just move it out here a little bit. Probably one space or one foundation length is enough. Yeah, nice. Alright, steel pipes. Let's grab a connection from our power pole. Probably need to grab a Mark III first. It'd be nice if you could set a default for the connections to Mark III instead of having it always default to the Mark I power pole, but maybe in the future. Alright. And just like that, in just about 10 minutes, we've started and finished the production for modular frames. Oh, that was a misclick. It'd help if we brought the steel pipes all the way up, wouldn't it? Alright, now we're green. What's next? Motors, so that's rotors and stators, and then motors. And let's try to get the rotors and stators in line with our crystal oscillators, but I think we're going to put them, I mean, it only makes sense to have heavy modular frames. That was a big hitch for the save. Heavy modular frames set up right here. And we've got circuit boards here, so maybe the computers ahead of the heavy modular frames. Maybe ahead and to the north here. So let's go all the way over to the north of our crystal oscillator setup. Whew. And work on rotors and stators. Is there enough room? I think there should be. Man, this platform, huge as it is, we're filling it up really quickly. Now we only need 2 assemblers for rotors and 6 for stators, so it's not a huge setup. Alternate recipes allow you to get by with fewer machines here because they have, you know, in general about 50% greater efficiency. So, do we want to start all the way up here, or do we want to go back? Let's think about that. I think it makes sense to go back. What are our other products? Maybe we should do something else to fill up the space. The eventual goal here is 10 heavy modular frames per minute, 10 supercomputers, 10 turbo motors, and 10 batteries. We could do batteries really quickly, you know. Just put batteries like right here. Because batteries are like I think batteries are like a one-step assembly. Let's check on that. Checking the notes. Let's see. We need machines. Sulfur, alkylate aluminum sheets, plastic and wire. Yeah, so we could definitely put batteries right here. Do we want to do batteries all the way at the end? We could do batteries at the end, I guess. Okay, so let's take 1 minute and plan out the best layout for this factory. Better to do it now and then regret it later, right? So here, what is this even making here? It's been a few days. Circuit boards. And up here is this AI limiters. I believe it is. Yeah, AI limiters. So we know over there we'll have heavy modular frames. Let's take a look at that recipe. The alternate recipe we're using for heavy modular frames. Modular frames, done. Encased industrial beams, not done. Steel pipes done, concrete done. Okay, why don't we focus on heavy modular frames? We need to set up some production for encased industrial beams. I believe that this will be the only use for them, right? I can't think of anything else that needs encased industrial beams, but let's take the time right now and check. Yeah, encased industrial beams are only being used in the heavy modular frames. So let's set up some encased industrial beam production right here. And then we'll put heavy modular frames in front of that towards that that southeast corner. That's southeast, right? Yeah. What are we looking at? Only 6 assemblers, so it'll basically be the exact same thing as this setup, but with concrete instead of reinforced iron plates. Let's give ourselves a lot of room. In fact, yeah, let's take them all the way up here to be in line. We've got the room, let's make use of it. 6 assemblers. Let's line them up. Okay. So right here. One, 2, 3. Now here's the question. Merge to the south or the west? Okay, heavy modular frames, they're only used for sorry, the standard modular frames are only used for heavy modular frames, so we can also output this to the south. That won't be there won't be an issue of blocking because this lane doesn't need to go any farther. So we'll output to the south again. Let's center it in this foundation. Three more assemblers. We're really making progress. I might try to finish this series up today. I think we're probably only another 2 to 3 episodes from being done. We could wrap it up in 40 episodes. If I'm quick and don't make too many mistakes. You know, we'll try to get that done. Okay. Over 1. Industrial storage container. Center it. Good. Now, our conveyor poles. One, two, three, four. Okay, this is all coming together really quickly. And the splitters. Trying to line up the arrows to make those belts as perpendicular as possible. It'd be nice if you could, kind of like left control click to lock them in so they were perfectly aligned. I might need to write a suggestion, some feedback for that. I'm sure it's hard because they're not on the same vertical plane. But I think most people that play these games seriously develop a little bit of OCD about having things like perfectly aligned. I know that I did for sure. I guess it started in Factorio, and once you start scaling up your base in that game and this game, you just see how critical it is that everything be as neat as possible, because it is a slippery slope once things start getting a little crazy, and things can quickly become, completely unmanageable if you're not careful. Now, let's set up our recipes here. This is alternate encased industrial beams. Alright, let's get our products. One, two, three, four, five, six. Now upper belt, so you can run underneath it. Let's get this here. Actually, let's go up 2. I think that'll make the clipping issue a lot easier. Yeah, there we go. Should have thought of that before. Even as much as I've done this, you know, you're always coming up with new ways to make things, you know, look better. Okay. Oh, this is steel pipes already. So, man, we should just split that, you know? Let's do that. How to split it though? Like we'll take this here, remove this, then let's add a splitter right here. Okay. Yeah, that's not too bad. Not too shabby. Okay. Now we're looking for concrete. Okay, yeah, I can see the concrete. Well, I could. There we go. Concrete. Is that gonna reach? Oh, I love it. Okay, while we're here, it's fine, I guess. We'll grab that in a second. There's another save. Means we're almost 30 minutes into the episode. I've got the game set to autosave every 15 minutes. Okay. Now is this... Oh no, what did I do? Okay, that was a mistake, for sure. We don't want modular frames here. We want steel pipes and concrete. Yikes. Okay. That's my bad. That's going to cost us a little bit of time. Not more than a minute or two, though. Okay. And let's set that belt up again. And honestly, we need to redo all this because the The pipes need to go on the bottom lane. That's not a huge deal though. We can make that work. This costs us another few minutes. Let's be very precise with your clicking when you're doing mass deconstructs, or you can grab something that you did not intend. Oh no! Saved by the jetpack there. Deconstructed the foundation underneath me. Yikes. Alright, let's set this up again. Didn't cost us too much time. I'd say maybe 3 to 4 minutes. Now after these last 4 belts, all that's left is to run and grab a power connection. We'll set a mark through power pole here. And then another one, probably over here. Is this far enough? Will that reach? It's gonna be too far for sure. Yep. Okay. So we'll put it right here. Alright, now let's just connect those. The assemblers to the Mark III power pole. And just like that, in under 35 minutes, we've set up modular frames and encased industrial beams. Or industrial encased beams, whichever it may be. Encased industrial beams, right the first time. So that means we're ready for heavy modular frames. We're going to put those right here. How many? We only need 4 manufacturers to produce 10 heavy modular frames per minute. It's going to be quick. Let's give ourselves plenty of room. Make sure that we're aligned. We'll start in this row of foundations. Probably right here, that's enough. Remember if I want my bounding box to be completely inside or to overlap the foundations. I'm going to say completely inside. There we go. Now I said 4 manufacturers, so we'll do 2 and 2. And I believe we're going to output these just go ahead and output them to the south again, that's fine. Merger. We'll leave 1 space. Merger, and then 2 more. Okay, 1 space. Just double check that. Looks like 2 spaces. Oh, that's definitely 2 spaces. Okay, there we go. And the final manufacturer. Now let's take a look at that alternate recipe. It's kind of hard to see that second teal line, but I think we got it. Alternate recipe, heavy modular frames. Modular frames, encased industrial beams, steel pipe, and concrete. Oh, that's actually really nice because you know, we can just continue the lines of steel pipes and concrete that we're using to make encased industrial beams. So this is going to be super simple. Love that. Man, these things are huge. Okay. Industrial storage container. Centered. Let's bring this belt out. Looks great. Let's just put a power pole while we're right here. Let's run back. I don't think this is going to reach. I'm pretty sure it's not. So we'll put a power pole right here as well. Just a connecting power pole. And hopefully, man, that still might be too far. Yep. That's too far. There we go. Will this one reach? Excellent. Okay. Set the recipes. Okay. Now let's get this going. We're going to want to go pretty far back because the height of the lanes will be greater for this, so this should be far enough. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll go all the way over here. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. We'll probably need another one of these here. And then we'll start back here. Still plenty of room to walk around. Not too cramped. Okay. Let's just quickly check and make sure this is far enough back for our splitters to function. Without the too steep message. Nice. There's the save. So I'm confident we can get all of this done before we're out of time. This has been a productive episode for sure. Are we... okay, out of belts. I wonder what the length of a satisfactory day is. The sun's climbing right now, I think. Is it climbing? Is it falling? Looks like it's coming down, actually. It's setting. Okay, we need some concrete too for stack conveyor poles. Let's grab a few iron plates while we're here. Okay, that'll last us a while. We need some cable as well. All right. So is this our... Yeah, these are our modular frames. We need these. Okay. We'll come over here. Oh. Let's do this to avoid clipping. Then we'll bring them over here. Okay. Is that... Yeah, that looks good. Let's just continue that straight out. So, like right here. Let's think about that. So these are the input lines for encased industrial beams, concrete and steel pipes. But concrete and steel pipes are also used in heavy modular frames. So we can just continue those lines out, add modular frames on top, and then one more for encased industrial beams, and bam, we've got our 4 input products. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's good. Just double check those products before I commit to this. Steel pipe, concrete, industrial beams, modular frames, perfect. That worked out really well. This is the first time that I've actually automated using the alternate recipes for both modular frames and heavy modular frames, and industrial beams, and man, it works out really well. Like, super nicely. Now we'll just tier these splitters down. Let's make sure that distance works. Perfect. Now that one should switch from yellow to green. Yep, green. Excellent. All right. I really am a big fan of the way this worked out. it's filling up, switching from yellow to green. Produces 2.8 per minute, so times 4 is over 10 per minute. We made our first one yet? It should be coming any time now, I would think. There they are. There's the first 4. Or the first 3, rather. Nice. Alright, this is an excellent place to wrap up this episode. In less than an hour here, a little over 50 minutes, we did modular frames, encased industrial beams, and heavy modular frames. And now I have a much better idea of how I want the layout of the rest of this factory to go. And I'm just going to jump right into the next episode. I hope you guys join me. Please like and subscribe if you're enjoying this Let's Play series, and use the comments for any questions or critiques you have. Thanks for watching.